Hey, what's up, guys? Dragging back in with another edition of the Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching Conan the Barbarian. Now, when you see the newer Universal logo appearing on your screen, that is your cue to start listening to us. We're going to kick things off in 3, 2, 1. Hello! And welcome to another edition of the Fantasy Commentary. Today we are watching Conan the Barbarian. And here is the
That's permanent.
high-quality entertainment you can expect for the rest of this commentary, folks. I know what you're thinking. Wow, I had no idea.
This is the first take, by the way.
My night would be so special.
I hate you all.
Yeah, totally the first take. We totally didn't fuck this up 4 times in a row.
Listen to the Samurai Jack beautifulness right here. Oh, it's not coming up yet. I'm sad.
So yeah, no, this is one of the big ones in terms of fantasy films. This is the first really big kind of breakout role for Arnold. He did a film prior to this called Hercules in New York, where he was actually dubbed over because they didn't think anyone would like or understand his accent, which obviously that kind of became like one of his trademarks. But yeah, this is the film. This with like the original Terminator, which came out a couple of years later, were the movies that kind of solidified him, if you will, as like a big action star, and from there the rest is history. But yeah, no, this is and this movie's so aggro too. It's so unapologetically 80s.
Where does the story of Conan even come from? Like, is this...
It's based on an old series of books.
Old series of books?
I mean, it's kind of... They've still continued stuff. I'm trying to think the name of the author...
and his name was Samurai Jack.
I love the music here.
Dude, all that music coming into this was hype.
I'm trying to think. God, I'm looking up now because it pisses me off that I can't remember the original writer's name who created Conan the Barbarian. Barbarian. But you know, it's based on like a Robert E. Howard.
Yeah.
Who I believe also did like Tarzan and all that.
Oh yes, of course, I know of him.
So you know, Conan goes with, and it's funny too because you look at how Conan looks in this film. But if you look at how Conan looked in all the original like old illustrations, even like the Frank Frazetta illustrations, so that's what a lot of people know. Like outside of the movies, that's what a lot of people know of Conan's look. And Conan was actually like dark-skinned, black hair. And I laugh because if this movie came out today like this, and they cast a white Anglo-European actor to play a character who has always been depicted as like darker in hue. The uproar. But more people probably know about Conan because of this movie and Arnold's portrayal of the character, even though Arnold really doesn't look much like the Conan from the source material. He's considerably larger, too, because Arnold was obviously Mr. Universe. Conan was depicted, he was muscular, but he was a lot leaner, too, because he had to be kind of fast and spry, whereas Arnold looks like he's a wall with a sword in his hand.
Yeah.
Also, in this film, he has a very iconic sword, the Conan sword. Whereas in the books, Conan would have a different sword from any day. Like, literally, he would pick up a sword, use it to kill, and if he lost it or he broke it, he would just grab another sword. Like, to him, a sword was just a means to kill people. So he didn't have, like, an iconic sword. He was just like, whatever I can grab to pick up and kill, and when I lose it or it's damaged, I just get a new one. Whereas in this film, the concept of him having like a sword, his sword, is very much
this detail to making this sword. Jesus, they're like carving the hill in front of us, making the handle.
It's a very important sword.
They actually did this, and this is the sword that they made. Yeah,
and it's funny too because they actually changed the origin of Conan in this too. Because in the books, Conan basically is born choking on his mother's blood, like his mother is dying in the battlefield, pregnant. And she delivers him in the middle of a battlefield. So they say Conan was born with the taste of his mother's blood in his mouth. Whereas here, in this film, she's alive at the start of it.
Is there like, facts you don't know about, like, nerd shit?
Not a lot. Because when I was young, I was sad.
That was probably the best answer I could have gotten right there.
I was, no joke, real talk. I was diagnosed with depression as a child. So, long story short, I know a lot of shit about a lot of shit. Okay?
That's what that translates.
I was sad as a child, therefore, ask me anything.
Depression is a great driving force for
Creativity.
mankind's strives. And
Real talk, it actually is. I mean, I don't make light of depression or mental illness, but in actuality, that for me, that's actually what fueled me as a
How do you
creative
think
person.
people get so good at video games? Depression.
Yes.
All the problems the main character in my book has is based off my own issue. That book is literally just me dealing with my shit, basically.
He looks familiar.
Yeah,
But I want an uncle like that.
Right?
sitting on top of a mountain with a sword, telling you about the
Telling you
secrets of
life
steel.
secrets. You can trust this sword. Yeah.
It's actually Craven Edge.
I like how this is steel was something. This is a period of time where steel was like a rare commodity, where weapons were starting to be forged into steel. So it became it was like plutonium, basically. People were trying to get as much of it as they
It
could.
was after the Iron Age.
Yeah, if you had a fancy sword, you were like a noble or something.
Yeah,
Some
it was more durable than a lot of the other materials that weapons had been made of. So if you went on the battlefield with a sword made of steel, it was like going on the battlefield with almost
because using sticks and clubs was probably a normal thing back in this time. You just kind of used what you had.
or even I think a lot of the swords are made of iron or brass, which is a weaker
too.
metal. So a steel sword could almost chop through them. So it's kind of like going into a battle with someone's got a regular pump action gun versus a guy with an M16. It's it's the same kind of weapon, just more advanced. So it became like an arms race basically. So the steel was again, it was an arms race. So because Conan's era, it's not prehistoric, it's just after prehistoric era. So Conan is essentially a step above a caveman, basically.
Well,
This guy right here. I don't know who this guy is, but I am all about this guy. This guy right here.
I wish he was my uncle.
I don't remember a lot of this movie, surprisingly.
Well, I think
He's
Conan,
the guy who just goes in the front of the battle and growls menacingly before the horses ride.
and does nothing else. There's nothing else in the movie. He just run in the battle. He just runs away. He's the hype man.
He's ripped though.
Yeah, exactly. He's just meant to look good. He probably can't fight for shit, but man, he gets up there, starts throwing that shit up. Just put up gang signs and whatnot, and it's just oh damn.
Oh shit! Fight's about to brew.
Yeah, so that's Conan's mom. So already here she's alive. So that's a deviation from the book. But it's so funny. It's one of those rare instances where the adaptation kind of overshadowed the source material. Because growing up, I didn't even know Conan was based on a book series. I always thought it was just the Arnold. And that's how most people knew.
I thought this was the original until I saw the opening, and I was like, okay, this is probably based on something.
Yeah. Again, this took a lot of liberties. We will be eventually getting to the 2011 Conan the Barbarian starring Jason Momoa. And a lot of people didn't like that movie, even though, ironically, it is the best adaptation of the source material.
I didn't even know that movie existed.
Yeah. And again, people hate on that movie, and I actually didn't think it was a bad movie. I just think people hated it because they associate this as with Conan so much. But the irony is, Jason Momoa looked more like the Conan from the books, acted more like the Conan from the books, and the movie played out more like the actual Conan. But it's, again, like I said, the majority of the general population associates Conan with this film. So
Was it better than Khal Drogo?
What? You mean Jason Momoa in that movie? I mean, he's different. Actually, Jason talked about that movie. He says Khal Drogo is like a silverback gorilla. Conan in that movie was like a tiger. They're both strong, but they're different. This Conan would very much be the silverback. He's meant to be just big and imposing, whereas in the books, Conan is a lot more spry and skilled. He was a big guy, but he wasn't giant. But, when you cast Arnold Schwarzenegger circa 1982 in a movie, you're getting a big muscle-bound guy. Ow.
What? That's messed up, man.
Even though I'm like, this breed would not have existed back then.
Yeah.
They essentially would have had wolves.
Yeah.
Domestication. I mean, they would have had domesticated dogs, but they would have been so much more similar to wolves. Run?
Yeah, I mean...
And then again...
Well, I mean, they're on horse. Are you
guess.
going to run from someone on a horse?
Try. Get somewhere small where the horse can't go.
Well, like they say, at a time...
Like a bunch of trees? Like, what do you...
Yes.
What are you hoping for, a cave?
No.
It's strange. Like, a time like this, it's like women and children. The children would have been killed. Mm-hmm. A woman either would have been killed or taken as a slave. Which basically means, just rape meat.
Yeah, you put that very
those
lovely.
bangs.
Rape meat.
Well, that kind of was the, I hate to say it, but
oh my god. Dude,
like,
that dude fucks. Look at him.
That looks like Lemmy from Motorhead right there. The ace of spades!
That helmet hair.
Yeah.
Strong with this one.
Yeah, so they're looking at the craftsmanship and they're realizing, okay, there's steel in this region. And here we have...
Oh, I thought he was, saying a prayer before he, executed these two people.
James Earl Jones. Look at him.
That hair. They all have awful hair.
Dude, yeah, what the hell?
Well, see, I like it. It's realistic in the sense that they don't have, perfect fucking hair. Well, think about it, too.
Bangs.
They would need bangs back then because of the helmet. So if they had long hair, they would trim the front.
But his hair looks like a bowl cut, in the front. It's so... At least everyone else is kind of shaggy. His just looks so weird. But, I mean, I don't want to hair shame anyone. Or do I?
Or do I?
He's got Paris, Parisian model hair. The short,
I don't
fashion style forward bangs. He was ahead of his time.
So right now they're speaking telepathically.
Sorry, we didn't put the telepath subs on. They're having this great, long, intellectual conversation. That's like his bitch please look.
What's going on?
Let's give him a thumbs up real quick.
Is this alluding to a future movie that Arnold would?
Oh, I am so proud of you. My work here is done, and I turn into a Force ghost and disappear.
I've seen Terminator. All right, that's not.
Well, okay, I don't know. There's movies
you
where
haven't seen.
Yeah, don't hold that against me.
That's a fair.
I mean, come on, Terminator.
I mean, good for you. I'm glad.
I haven't seen all the Star Wars, but I've seen Terminator.
Ironically, that's worse. I feel like you should see Star Wars.
I've seen I like 4,
Terminator
5, and 6, and 1.
I like Terminator better, but I'm just saying.
In terms of pop culture.
Yeah. And that's his Sigil the Snake.
I think I've seen 4, 5, and 6. I don't know.
The original trilogy?
Yeah. I've seen most of that, and then number 1, and that's about it. Oh.
I guess they would take. Well, I guess children could be taken as slaves. They figure okay, they're malleable. They can,
They're just they're gonna be working fields and doing shit work.
Or just trained as soldiers or for armies and war. Just basically just okay, you're gonna fight for me now.
Dude, would you trust a little kid that you stole from a village that you burned?
Yeah, but you got to figure this day and age.
I mean, I guess they're kids. It's they're whoever's gonna feed them.
I mean, look at the way they were living. They I figure they kind of grew up knowing that this is a thing that could happen.
Yeah, they're parents here probably told their kids, like, there might be a day where our village is raided and all this is gone.
Yeah, like it's just kind of part of
survive.
life. And to be fair, we don't even know if Conan's people didn't even do that kind of shit themselves on occasion.
They probably
like,
did.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, no hard feelings, but this is just how life is. So
No hard feelings, but we are going to rape and pillage your village.
yeah,
Steal your children for our own.
but hey,
Make it so that nothing that you had.
listen, he's
ever
going to get it. Look, they're going to put him to work. I'm sure he's going to have a great 401k package, full dental, full health,
And he's gonna
vision.
get ripped as fuck. Watch this boy grow up, alright? He's gonna be jacked.
Listen, if you spend the next 20 years just pushing that thing, you're going to be like have a Mr. Universe body. So really, they gave him a career.
That's true.
Do you think Arnold would have been able to play the Terminator had he
right
not
now
pushed the
they're growing
wheel
a
for
bunch
20
of
years?
male models, alright? It might not look like that's what they're
That would
doing.
have been amazing if you look at the wheel and if they all look like Arnold, just ripped, just glistening, just magnificent specimens of men.
And then
like,
it just shows like a guy after the corner taking pictures, like, oh yeah, this is what we
Work
came
it,
here for.
baby.
fat walk, fashion. It's like, Jesus Christ.
That's fucked up.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying,
See,
like,
here's my thing. I'm like, is that a grain wheel or is that literally just a slave wheel where they're just
I'm sure this does something.
just push the wheel because we say so, goddammit. Until we can figure
We're
out
gonna
some...
break you, so push this heavy ass wheel. I'm pretty sure it does something. It just doesn't look like it does.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not a grain wheel, so it's pointless. It's just
Dude,
a
it's
slave.
got to be doing something.
Making
right?
them stronger, I guess.
I mean, have you seen Arnold? Think of all the roles he got after. Yeah, and I love. Okay, that was like teenage guy. That wasn't Arnold. Now look at those thighs. Now we got to Arnold,
boy, right?
huh?
That was teenage size, right?
Yeah, now this is like adult Arnold. Look at that. Look at yeah.
Even though it's funny because he's still not like the biggest here.
Well, because again, I forgot we were talking. There he is. Look at that glorious fucking death metal hair. God bless you. No, but got back. Yeah.
Turned on
Yeah,
right
you
now.
sound kind of turned on.
Hey, you know what? Just perfect specimen of yeah, hell yeah, whatever. So what if I have an erection? But I was gonna say,
It's completely
when
healthy
he
bone
did
hair.
Hercules in New York, he was still in the process of being Mr. Universe.
Yeah.
So he
was
literally
way
was bigger in that movie. But when he started training for this film, hey, it's the guy, one of the wildlings.
Right.
When he was training for this film, apparently he couldn't even swing the sword. We were talking about this, off recording, because he couldn't move his arms.
Yeah.
Because he was literally built just to flex and pose. He wasn't built for movement. He was just built to look amazing.
I like how he's the last one to hear turning this wheel.
I know.
That high five.
Sup, bro? But yeah, so he.
I have to face those problems in my normal life, of not being able to, swing swords because my muscles are just
Atrophy.
too.
Womp womp.
But yeah, no. So he's actually a little smaller here because he had to get like functional buff, not like magazine buff. Where he had to, because he had to physically move in this movie. He had to change his workout. So he's still big, but he's like big so I can move, not like I can just, because he was bigger than this. If you watch Hercules in New York, it's like he looks like a wall with a smile. But all he did was just strut around. He didn't move. He just strutted because that's physically all he could do. But a movie where he has to run around and fight, it just wasn't, it didn't work. So so don't get me wrong, he's a big guy.
Yes, this is kind of what I thought this is all leading to too. Pit fights. I'm an awful human being.
Yikes. Those teeth.
Have you guys seen Spartacus?
Spartacus. Oh, the show?
Yeah.
I have not.
Oh my god, that's a show I've seen and you haven't.
And this is where
Oh my god!
this is where you get to introduce the Arnold noises. And people, I know we sound like we're clowning on Arnold. Here's the thing.
I mean, he made so much money off of that. I don't
Arnold
think he
was
cares.
like, when you grew up in my generation, Arnold was everybody's second dad. Every
Yeah.
boy, that was Arnold's. We had our dads. More often than not, failed us more than anything. We had our dads, and then we had Arnold.
Oh no, don't do it.
Like-
That's a no.
Arnold
hate
was like our
watching-
movie dad. We all loved Arnold. So when I joke around, here's the thing: I do it with love. I loved Arnold, man. He was my guy. He was our hero. So
I hate watching limbs get broken, man.
And people even make fun of like the faces that he makes in these movies. And I like, because Arnold wasn't a movie star yet. I like, he's not trying to look like, oh, I'm gonna look super cool and give a back. It feels legit because he's literally just like a warrior who's fighting, and he's not trying to look like cool and this and that. So I love that his faces are like
Special effects.
He legitimately just looks like legit. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Is it really sad that this is what I was hoping that wheel would come to, that they were raising warriors to fight in a pit?
No, I mean,
Does that say anything about me?
It's kind of what he's about. Kind of.
But yeah, you guys need to watch one, like at least one Spartacus episode of The Thing from the Pit, which is just one of the best episodes. It reminds me of this so much.
I feel his hair is longer here. He cuts his hair a little bit later. It gets like more shoulder length. But I feel they should have given him a beard here.
Yeah.
I feel he should have looked a little bit more wild man-esque.
Yeah, probably, because it's not like he's grooming himself, like doing this type of shit.
And it's funny, old Arnold has like a beard and he looks fucking amazing with it. But
I don't know, him looking like that, like he looks like he wants to kill you, like just looking at his face.
Well, he's essentially an attack dog. Yeah, I love how now they're like training. Now they're making him dangerous, like they're training his ass up. He cuts his head off. Look at that guy. Look at these magnificent men. Look at those arms. Jesus. I love it. I miss the 80s.
Yes, guys, he does have an erection.
Right in the fucking balls. Yikes.
Hey, we got you a present. Oh, Sheila, let me love you till the morning come.
This is so weird how he's in, like, they're like throwing a mice into a rat cage, or
A mouse.
a mouse into a snake cage
Oh,
right now.
poor girl. But see, I like how he's being gentle with her. He's like,
I like how those creeps are fucking watching too.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Creep.
to be fair, for a woman in her position at this time, this could be worse. At least he's like, yeah, he's gonna do it, but he's okay. Just relax. I got you. Just, it's okay. It's okay. Like, I know it's terrible, but he's not just some fucking drooling animal just throwing her to the ground and like ravaging her, basically. Look at his face. Oh my god, it's so fucking. It's like opening up like a Christmas present.
He snaps her neck. No, I'm just kidding.
Again, like, I hate to say it, but in age of barbarians, air quotes here, that is the closest you're gonna get to a gentleman. He's like, listen, technically it's still rape because you don't want it to happen, but you're not gonna have like a broken jaw by the end of this. Which in the time of the barbarian, that is like Casanova, right? That's the best you could hope
God,
for.
look at those goddamn arms.
I
Jesus
know.
Christ.
Here we go. This is the mantra right here. This is what I say every morning on the toilet. This is me on the toilet. This is what I say. Not this guy. Fuck this guy. Yeah,
I mean, he
wrong.
didn't
Fuck
say-
you, guy.
There was some good things.
This is me on my toilet. Flush, and then you go start your day. You're good to go. You're good to go. Fellas, you're feeling down on yourself, Just look in the mirror every morning and say that, and you'll master your own destiny.
How many cries of women's lamentations do you hear a day?
I mean, none, but I'm saying it's just...
It's good. It's a good thing to look for, to be hopeful.
It's a good thing to say in the mirror. What? What? Oh. And think for him how the weird thing is, like, for him, he wouldn't even know what to do with freedom. That's really the sad thing. If you think of someone who's been enslaved for that long, it's like what do you do? You've basically
kind of like learned to enjoy the fighting.
Well,
So it's kind of weird when you're like set free.
Well, and he's never made a decision for himself.
Yeah.
So
never had to take care of himself.
Yeah, he doesn't know. And think about it. For a slave, he's had a good life.
Yeah.
I mean,
as good as it could be, I guess.
Yeah, as good as, and it's some
I mean, they actually care about his well-being because he's their best fighter.
Yeah.
Like,
and dare I say, his life is probably easier as a high-end slave than he is free. Because free, it's, I'm free. Yeah, guess what? You're free to be killed and whatever. Like, but if you're a slave, that makes them money and makes them happy. It's like, hey, they'll make sure you're always taken care of. Can't go on a walkabout, but I mean, they're bringing you food and women and training. They're teaching you how to fucking read. It's like, holy shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, out in the wild, people don't just hand you women.
Well, that's my point. So it's,
food.
and I'm kind of wondering too if that's why he's less. I know it's Conan the Barbarian, but he's almost less barbaric because he's never learned to just hate to say it, but like rape. Whereas like that's how they would have gotten it because he's always had women delivered.
Through force.
It's statutory rape in the sense that like I'm sure these women, hey, do you want to have sex today? Hey, I'm not really feeling it. I'm sure they didn't give him a choice. But he never learned.
I mean, isn't he going to learn now? Isn't like he's on his own, right?
Yeah, but I figured he's already kind of developed his a mentality by this point. He's never like saying, "Hey, you want to get laid? Well, go and raid a village, grab a girl, and do the deed." He's never had to do that. He's always been like, "Well, for better or for worse," they've always been just kind of brought to him. So he's never learned to do it aggressively. So because he's freed now, he's kind of already has like his own code of ethics instilled in him.
What the hell did you just stumble upon?
So I'm just saying, in an age of barbarians, Conan is probably the least barbaric. He kills people better than everybody else, but that's really it. Everything else, he's, a much more gentlemanly figure, I guess.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I don't really know how. Does he not have a weapon right now?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
No, they basically cut him loose with nothing. Just the clothes on his back. They were just like, bye, go. Like, you're free, but beyond, this is the only...
That guy did it in the middle of the night, right? Like,
yeah, he wanted to get away. Like,
yeah, it's like he did it without... He was just like, all right, you can go free, but didn't tell anyone about it.
Yeah, basically beyond that, it's on you. Like, if you die the next day, hey, whatever, that's your fault, I gave you the chance. You have to forge your own path, which, again, in those days, that's like the greatest act of kindness, you know what I mean? Yeah. I like the score in this movie, too.
The music in this movie has been good, like, the entire way.
What's I'm saying? This movie's, like, good. It's iconic for a reason. I mean, yeah, it's a big 80s action, over-the-top spectacle, sure, but it's still a damn good movie. It holds up. Conan the Destroyer doesn't hold up, really. It's a fun movie, but it's kind of a dumb movie.
Oh, that sword is way bigger than I thought it was.
Very old.
And it's steel, too, which I'm pretty sure, again, I think in this time period, steel is still rare. Again, this guy's clearly a king, so only people of prestige and power would have had steel swords. So for him, this is kind of a big... So the fact that he's a barbarian with a steel sword is pretty impressive, whereas in the books... He never had, like, a sword. It was just whatever he grabbed, basically. Like, he could be fighting a guy and they knock a sword out of his hand, and he breaks your neck, takes your sword, and he has that sword now for whenever.
Crom, is that?
This is God.
Oh.
Crom. We used to say this in college all the time. Whenever something would happen, we'd just kind of look at each other, or we would walk by each other, we'd look at each other, the guy would be like, Crom.
He must have been really depressed.
we used to do it in college all the time. We were just like, oh, because we were in the male suite. So it was always just like, Crom.
Now he's feeling it.
He's like, yeah, he's got the good shit now.
He's like, get me from my good angle, bitch.
Bitch. I remember where they shot this movie.
Did he just skin those wolves and he's wearing them now?
I guess he learned how to, tan leather.
I think it would have just been funny if it's all rotten on him and just like he doesn't know how to do it. He literally just skinned them
There's
alive.
just guts and blood like
both.
falling off of it.
Yeah, like it's not even it's not even like done well. He just throws bloody hides on him.
Gross.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
What's up, girl? How you doing?
Because she would totally be dressed like that.
Oh, just when you wait.
I know.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where this
In my vagina. What?
yeah, no, I'll fucks with you. Look at her, she'll be all like, yeah, you want to get up on this? He's all like, yeah, I'll hit that. What's up? What's up,
This
girl?
seems
I
like a
didn't even
trap.
talk to you.
Is this a tarp?
What's up, girl? Yeah, no, what's up? Yeah, you get that. Yeah, what's
This
up?
seems like a tarp.
Yeah, you crawl across that ground, girl. What's up? How you doing?
She doesn't get a lot of visitors.
Is this a tarp?
Yeah, get on that fire, girl. What's up? Ooh. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Get some vis effects with your sex. What's up?
What?
There's effects with your sex.
What's
Jesus.
up? Yeah, what you got? Some little Michael Bay action back there with your sex? Explosions going off and shit? Yeah, what's up,
It's
girl?
all part of the show.
Hell yeah. Not yet. Yeah, I'm about to go north. You know what I'm saying? It's just,
Wow.
Conan's eternal monologue. It's just like he's just like smooth as fuck. Look at him. Look at him. He's like, girl.
I really hate snakes.
Why'd it have to be snakes? It's like, yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Where did this come from?
But she's just turned on by all that. She's like, yeah, things, words.
I'm so confused.
Yes.
Like his, I thought that would be really cool to have the two sticks.
Guess this is the price.
What? Whose name did you just call out?
That's not my name.
This is the weirdest pillow talk ever. I mean, whatever. I guess at that point, she can just say whatever. It doesn't really matter to you. As long as you get yours, right?
I guess this was his way of extracting information.
Ooh. Here we go.
Dude, having sex with her brings about magic, dude.
I know.
Oh God!
There we go. This is what we paid for.
Oh God!
See, to me, I'm just like, now it's getting good. See, I think it would have been even better and more macho if he just kept going. Like, if he went with it, like, he looked at it and he was all like,
Oh
fuck yeah!
You're into this, I'm into this.
Yeah, just start ultimate
Threw her ass
dismount.
in the fire.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
I'm just saying, I think that would have been so much funnier if he just...
I mean, that would have been pretty funny.
He just is like, hell yeah, and just like, going to town on it.
So I think that was Demon.
So was that like the supernatural version of a walk of shame?
I don't know.
Just turns to a ball of fire and zips off. Look at him, he's like...
Well, I guess I have a new house now, and I...
Walked away from another one.
Fucked a demon out of existence. That's pretty cool.
Hey man, this freedom shit's pretty neat. Oh, I have to fuck this guy too. God damn it. Should have slept with her. She's pretty. Oh, cold-blooded.
No.
But in agony. I love this conversation here. Because Conan just looks so pissed by the end of it. Yeah, it's pretty standard. Oh shit. Watch this. Oh! Look at his face. Look at his face.
Well, guess you're going.
This mother. It does like a cutaway, and now Conan's eating him.
He's just pit roasted. On
That's like. So I'm getting the sense that Crumb is like a prehistoric version of kind of like the Zeus and or like
I don't know,
Odin.
Valhalla, so
Well, that's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
but on top of his mountain, which makes me think of like Olympus.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like the forebearer to like these other religions that would come later on, kind of divide up. So it's kind of like again
You know, it's funny they say Valhalla by name.
well, yeah. Well, I'm getting a sense it's like the root religion that branched off into these various other kinds. I think it's so funny now to do like a special edition of this movie, and every time Conan's running, they have the sound effect.
Unnecessary.
But funny.
He does stand out in this crowd.
Because he's literally a wall.
Yeah.
All the pigs.
So I love when Conan is like, on the road, like road trip with his buddy, like.
Yeah.
Is this a bromance?
I mean,
Caught up in a bad romance.
this is his dog right there.
What?
Well, guy right here, that's his dog. That's Conan's dog right there. That's. God, those arms. I'm kind of wondering if they designed that symbol in such a way so whenever Conan describes it, he holds up his arms in the most flexing way possible.
Yeah.
Like, the way he just has to visually describe the snake, he has to just throw up the guns, basically, every time. You guys want some meth?
Black tar heroin. Don't tell anyone.
Yeah, sluts.
He's supposed to be fucking the fucking alpaca?
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
There's a payoff to this in the second movie. It's like probably the best part of that movie.
He's always eating.
He's a big guy. You got to sustain that muscle mass. I mean, yay, the serpent. I still can't find out where they shot this movie, though.
Oh, I thought he was going to sniff it too.
Oh, hey.
Sounds like I hear, oh, meatball.
I mean, maybe that's what they're doing. Oh yeah, okay. I was wondering if this is where it took place because of some of the, but yeah, most of the movie took place in filming in Spain. So I'm like, it's Europe, but there's desert, and a lot of people don't realize that there's deserts in Spain. Guana.
Is that like, it looks like rope, but I guess it's carved. Right?
Yeah, I think it's just meant to look like it's.
It's a building made out of rope. That's what they did back then.
Yeah. Like a giant,
You
like,
get enough
one of
ropes and
those
you got a
rope
house.
cat scratch poles.
It does look like one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, is that on the table? Now we're getting to the dungeon crawl of our portion of our story.
This is the entrance?
Well, it's still like they're sneaking in. So, like, you're getting a kind of like a party here, a classic party. You have Conan would be literally your barbarian. The other guys can.
It's more of a priest.
Oh my god.
What, Conan?
Yeah.
Conan's not a priest.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up. Yeah, really.
It's cleric.
Yeah, no, he's your barbarian. The other guy is like.
Rogue.
Yeah, and she would be probably like the fighter.
Yeah.
She's not a tank,
Ranger? Or hunter? Or whatever they're called?
but. I mean.
She's kind of stealthy.
Yeah,
you know?
she might be.
She's kind of stealthy.
She's multi-class.
Ranger or rogue.
Yeah.
I would say-
Ranger or
Two,
fighter.
kinda-
She's a multi-classer.
I would say ranger and fighter for her. Conan is just straight barbarian. Let's be real. I don't know. He's pretty stealthy though. He might be. Conan, weirdly enough, would probably be like barbarian rogue.
Well, I mean, you can be a barbarian and have a a good
Be a
dex
barbarian.
score.
I get, yeah, because he's not like super. He's not Grog from like Critical Role. Grog would literally just be going through the wall right now.
But he's still like more of a wall than a bear than a tiger, right?
Who?
Conan.
I mean, this version of him, yeah. Again, like the books, he's a lot more.
Agile?
Yeah. He wouldn't have looked as physically imposing. He's a bigger guy, but he's not like, like just a wall of muscle. This is more or less
she's an
because
assassin, dude. She just took that guy's. She's a rogue, man.
I guess,
She's an
yeah, I guess
imposter,
you're,
right?
yeah, you're right, you're right.
Dude, I don't know. I mean,
Yo, you want to try
I guess
this?
he's the ranger.
Like they're just looting the place.
That guy.
oh, is
That's
that
not the guy from before, is it?
Yeah.
the one with James Earl Jones in the
Yeah.
It's not very sexy underwear. Just gonna put it out there.
I don't know, man.
I mean, it's doing something for me.
Yeah, that diaper, dude. Oh,
I mean,
It
hot.
does look like a diaper.
that is the new hotness. Girls roll up in the club.
God,
diapers
he's
on.
Super
Like-
sweaty. Ew, that poor snake.
It's a good eye effect, though. They do that.
Mm-hmm.
Want my naked girls to come out and pray to me? And do some weird wiggle?
Oh. Yeah, so that would have been the first time he's seen that symbol since he was a little kid.
Wait, so does he want this symbol to pretend like he's part of their tribe? And
He's
get
well,
revenge, or is
well,
this
yeah,
like,
no, he's trying to find the guy who like killed his, destroyed his family basically.
But to go back and get revenge, or is he like,
Well, yeah, he wants to go back and get revenge.
okay?
He's not looking to sign up.
Because I mean, he seemed like he was like, oh
That
shit.
snake.
He was pretty accustomed to life there at the end, you know?
Well, I mean, yeah, he had no choice though. It was more or less
Yeah.
like,
Survive.
yeah, but if given the opportunity, you have your boss battle.
Bro, can you help out here? Hello? There you go.
Get proactive.
Alright, not a bad shot.
No. He rolled some high numbers.
It's like, oh dude, this was our pet, dude. You just killed our pet snake.
And now you fall.
Oh wait, that was happening right under them?
Yeah. But I like how, like, okay, is she in pain because was she screaming because the snake is dead, or because she like broke her fucking leg?
Probably because she just like paralyzed herself.
Look, he didn't recognize her. You ain't one of my fly girls.
Oh, this is cool. Okay. I like it.
God damn it, son of a bitch!
Aim for the bushes.
Again,
Jesus.
yes, we do.
Have you guys seen the other guys?
The movie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I love we're watching an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, and you then reference a Will Ferrell movie.
Dude, that movie's amazing.
I know, we're watching Conan the Barbarian. Hey, you seen the other guys?
Anytime I see people about to jump off something, I think of that movie. With The Rock and the other guy.
The other guy.
Yeah.
Look at him. That beautiful jawline he's got. Look at him. Conan's got game, man. Look at him. Like, yeah, what's up, girl? You want this rock right here? You want what I got? There you go. Yeah, you go ahead and take that, sweetie. Go and buy yourself something nice.
Jesus.
Yeah, what's up, girl? Look at her. Yeah, loving it. Look at Conan. Look at him, too. Look at his face. He knows it, too. He's like, yeah, that's right.
I got you.
I got you, girl. What's up, girl? How you doing?
I mean, I've heard if you give bitches diamonds, bitches love diamonds. Is that wrong?
Is that wrong?
Oh yeah, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong. That was a big ass rock he gave her, though. To be fair, if Conan gave me a rock that big, I'd probably fuck him too.
He doesn't even need to give me a rock that big.
Give you what, like a shiny nickel, and you just bend right over for it.
That's my price. One shiny nickel.
Do whatever you want. See, look at him. He's a smooth lover. Like, you know, he's not like. He's not just caveman in that
The girl
shit.
before you I fucked was a demon.
He's got the sword right next to the bed, you know, just in case. Just in case she starts
It's
doing
not
that.
some PTSD.
He just throws it in the fire anyway.
I guess this is what you do when you're done, right?
Well, it's interesting too. All the sex scenes in this movie, they're kind of done tasteful. Like you figure a movie called Conan the Barbarian, everything would be super egregious.
Super rapey.
Yeah,
That's
but
really what.
And it's the '80s too, so it's like excess. But it's really not. Like it's actually this movie is actually, I think, a lot classier than.
I mean, he seems like way too nice to be a barbarian. You know. Like, is he really a barbarian?
Well, I think it's one
Is
of
he
the
just Conan the nice guy? You know.
Conan, the nice guy. I think it's one of those things where it's like Conan's one of those guys where he's super good to the people he likes. Like he's the guy you want on your side. But if you're his enemy, like, you know, like zero mercy.
Yeah, he's chopping your balls, your arms, your legs, and your head off.
Yeah, like for instance, like see how kind he is to like the woman he cares about. But if this woman was like a villain, like he wouldn't be like, oh,
But
you're
she is a villain.
what?
I mean, she's a thief.
Well, yeah, but if she was like the bad guy, if instead of James Earl Jones we had a female villain, Conan wouldn't be like, oh, but I can't hurt you because you're a girl. No, Conan would just cleave her in half. Like, nope. So it's not because she's a woman that he's being nice to her. It's because, you know, she's someone he cares about. Okay.
Whoa. Whoa. What's in the bowl?
Oh,
Jesus.
Oh, his face.
we've all been there, right, folks? We've all had one of those nights. That's how Conan died. He drowns in his soup. What are those gonna do? Those little. Usurper. Sorted. Sorry, I don't know what to do.
That looks like the guy from the very beginning. Never mind. Never mind.
Lying there.
Oh, he's fine.
Hooray! Ah. Get over here. No.
Rexar.
That's what I'm going to say the next time Mormons come to my door. And I'm going to do all this to them too and just really make them uncomfortable.
You can also, like, take off your pants and... I don't know where I was going with
I was like,
like, you want to
No.
make them uncomfortable, right? You
yeah,
can do a
I
lot
want to
of
make them
things.
uncomfortable. I don't want to rape them, Alex.
You could do both.
He looks sad.
Sorry, Dad. Can I have a golden cup?
It's like evil Santa.
I don't think he's evil.
Well, not evil, but his crown makes him look like he could be.
He's like metal Santa.
There we go.
Oh yeah, that is kind of like a...
I know, right?
A nice Christmassy hat.
I mean, I'm
Maybe
like...
it's just December, you know? And he's got on his, like... His, crumb miss guard.
I mean, I might believe in Santa Claus again if that's what Santa Claus... If I go to the mall and I see this guy, I'll sit in his lap.
I'm sure you would.
I should be mall Santa Claus.
Just do like a metal Santa version.
I'll just sit on that chair like freaking Conan. Have the music playing from the beginning of the movie.
No, you should have people banging like big drums behind you.
Kids sit on my lap, try to tell me what they want for Christmas, and I just tell them the secret of
Every kid
steel.
gets drenched in goat's blood.
And learns the secret of steel.
Yeah.
So when they go before Crom, he doesn't cast them out of Valhalla.
What the fuck is...
Making it rain. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you look pretty happy.
Does he? Look at those eyes, dude. There's so much sadness behind those eyes.
Just stoic. Look at that. Just amazing. I want that to be my reaction to like everything people say to me. Just sitting there.
I mean, you can make that a reality.
I could start ignoring you guys right now.
Yeah. I do that to a lot of people in my life.
You all know when you don't want to talk to me because you just take off your shirt, sit down, and just stare. Like, oh, well, I get
That's
out
my
of it.
normal position. You'll find me on a Sunday afternoon, shirtless,
Staring, lit only by candlelight.
Mm-hmm. And a fuck ton of jewels. I mean, that's pretty hard too.
Not gonna lie, her offer is pretty good right now.
Yeah, but he's got to make up for the men who killed his mom or something that he remembers from a child. And
But here's
you know,
here's the thing: if those guys didn't kill his parents, like a month later, some other dude on an asshole on a horse would have rolled in there and done it. Like
Yeah.
that. None of these people die happily of old age, surrounded by loved ones. Like that's just kind of the world they live in. So it's kind of like, I mean, it's a cool plot, but at the same time, you got to ask yourself, okay, your parents got killed by a roving band of assholes. Welcome to planet Earth
yeah,
in this
so
time
did
period.
my parents.
Yeah,
Get
it's like,
over it,
yeah,
kid.
where's her mom and dad? Like, she's not taking him home to visit. It's like, yeah, your parents probably killed by assholes on horses too, and like other guy there. Where's his parents? Probably dead too. Like that's
Yeah,
just
they probably just left him in a ditch somewhere. They're probably doing fine.
they're doing great.
They're like accountants in West Jersey.
They make like homemade candles, have a little mom and pop shop.
Yeah, dude.
He went out in the world to find himself. They've got a little cushy like B&E somewhere. It is sad though, because again, she's even said too. It's like what we have is like next to impossible to find. The fact that we found each other, it's like it doesn't matter. Like if this was any other situation, it's like yeah, that's fine. But
I don't know. Maybe Conan's not into the clingy bitches.
Wow.
How long have they known each other? Like maybe it's just a little too fast.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's again, it's the hero's journey. He wants revenge. It's a very guy thing. Gotta go get revenge. But I'm just like, dude, like the world you live in, I don't think he'd be as obsessed with revenge. I mean, I think if the guy who killed his mother and father like walked out in front of him and said, "Hey, I'm the guy that did," yeah, he'd take a swing at him. But the world he lived, especially since then, he was a kid then. So
Wasn't he just at where one of them was? Like that little.
yeah, but he's looking for like the main dude.
He
James.
doesn't care about the other ones.
He's looking for James Earl Jones.
Okay.
But that's what I'm saying, dude. You live in a world where think how many people you've killed. Like
Yeah, he's killed a lot of people.
that's a.
But he needs to kill the one person.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But I'm kind of like, in this world, would you really like hold it? You'd be like, yeah, it sucked, but it's like, that's just life here. I mean, if you get what you have with her, you have money, and you've found someone you actually love, and
Dude, you ain't no barbarian. All right, you soft. You go kill the guy, and then you go back to the wife. Okay.
I mean, I'm a barbarian, but I'm multi-class as a sweet guy.
Yeah, that's why you'll never be a true nan.
Yeah,
Nan of the co.
Instead, I would have a beautiful barbarian bride with lots of jewels,
But
having
then
a
you're
good time.
always gonna be thinking, what if?
No, I'm not, because what
that
could be better than that?
guy.
I'm rich, I've got a beautiful partner in life, and I'm awesome. Like, I don't know. I think things turned out pretty good for old Conan. At the end of the day, like,
But he's always gonna be wondering, what if?
what if? Okay, what if you killed that guy? Then it's literally just another guy you killed. It doesn't bring back your parents. It doesn't bring back your village. Literally, nothing will change.
But then his heart will be full like the Grinch. He can go on to, swim in Valhalla and, kiss Zeus's dick or something.
Gross.
I guess you could argue that is why, because he feels he's to peace as God. I didn't think about that. That could be why, though. It's like, if I don't avenge them, then Crom, when I die, won't let me into
Yeah,
Valhalla.
like I always forget that religious people actually exist. Even though I went to like 18,000 religious schools, and I always forget that those people actually exist. So is this his friend that's been narrating?
Yeah. Oh, this is Mako. This is the guy who played Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Nice.
The voice
The
actor.
original one.
Yeah.
Mako? Which one's Mako?
Oh, that's
Zuko's uncle.
well, Mako is this guy, the actor. His uncle was Iroh.
Yeah, the guy who has all like
The story.
the wise sayings.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's him. This is the voice actor.
Oh, okay.
He's always playing a wise old character in everything. That's what he does, like, or he did, I should say.
Oh, is he dead?
Yeah, he died in.
Oh.
I think he died in 2007.
Really? How old is Avatar?
The Last
Is that
Airbender.
really old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
Damn.
now
Yeah,
it
he
is.
he died before the last season aired. Like the last
Yeah,
season, they
to
actually
get
had to
somebody else to
get someone to do it. I mean,
Aw.
it was a decent voice match. Like honestly, if you didn't know he had died, you probably wouldn't even notice it was different. But we had heard about it.
I watched the first few seasons of Avatar. I just never finished it.
It's a good show.
Yeah, I know. I always hear that. But it's hard to rewatch shows like that from the past.
Really?
For me.
I have like zero trouble
Well,
with
it's hard
that.
for you to watch anything. You game too much.
Yeah, like... It has to be convenient. Between addictions. Why didn't he bring his bride with him? Or his friend?
Well, because they didn't want to go. They wanted to just run off and just, you know...
Oh yeah, live off the jewels.
Which, I still think that was a pretty sweet offer. But I feel like he fears for like his soul in the afterlife.
He spent so much time as like a warrior dude.
Yeah. Laugh. Conan the Barbarian. He just says it in the shot you see, like, oh, clearly we've deviated from the books.
Yeah, like the barbarian part. When's that part coming in? You know.
He's like a weird hippie commune, like Conan the Barbarian.
Yeah, he just starts fucking slaughtering people.
And that's what the flowers are for. He just then drops the flowers. Like a mic drop.
On each one.
Yep. Like a petal for each one.
You guys thought these were flowers of peace. You were wrong.
I will hear the lamenting of your woman. It's a pretty sweet mountain. Worst tent
Party
ever.
too hard.
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty.
Those rocks.
It's pretty advanced.
A little stick holding.
Somebody's having a donkey spell.
What the fuck is this? Why'd he come here?
This is the mountain where James Earl Jones lives.
Is that the character's name?
No.
He's just going to go fight the actual James
Double
Earl
sneak.
Jones.
It's just James Earl Jones, the
Yeah,
actor,
he's
is just actually in
My
there.
name is James Earl Jones, the Barbarian.
Oh God, sexual harassment.
This is really like priestly of him.
Oh, he's, you know, he could say that. but
What
he
the
won't.
fuck did you just say to him? How do you expect to know your limits without knowing your own body while giving that creep stare? Oh my god.
But you can see that Arnold's not a look at that shit-eating grin.
Oh,
You can see that
God.
Arnold's not like a super tall guy, because even that guy was taller than him.
Well, I mean, this is a very hilly terrain, you know?
But again, just Arnold's height was like a closely guarded secret for years.
Like, he looks taller than him here. Oh, I really don't like this priest. It brings up childhood memories.
Get up, chop!
Thank you! I was so happy. That guy was so creepy.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, James Earl Jones, his character's name is
James Earl Jones.
James Thulsa Doom is his name.
Damn.
I know.
Tulsa Doom.
Yeah, I need to get a name like that.
I mean, anything's possible with the power of God.
I mean, especially if God's a snake, or James Earl Jones, or Snake James Earl Jones.
Tulsa Doom.
A snake James Earl Jones?
He's a snake dude in this movie.
Is that like a guy with like the head of a man with the body of a snake?
I
Or is
mean,
it like,
would it be the other way around, though?
or like a snake with the head of James Earl Jones? Is it like a
It's a lot
clown
of
baby
people.
or a baby clown?
Wow. Stop yourself. Seriously, this is a nice setup right here. I wouldn't mind this being my front porch.
I mean, minus all the people, I'm assuming.
No, I mean, you need an entourage.
Jesus.
Look at that mask.
Posse.
I want to see if Tulsa Doom has gotten a new hairstylist since the last we've seen him.
Probably not. It's a very in style.
I think the shorter guy there is also like a bodybuilder too.
With the bad hair.
Not him, the other guy. 'Cause he's jacked too. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's
Guy's
nowhere near as
mustache
jacked
makes me
as
uncomfortable.
Arnold.
His
Arnold.
mustache is the twin snakes.
That's what he calls him.
Why does she get to wear black robes?
She's a high priestess.
Yeah, the other guy. I think that's the actor's name is Svan Ole Thorsen, and he plays Thorgrim.
Sexy.
Hey y'all.
Oh, y'all out here bound to me?
This is like the greatest Super Bowl like halftime show
It's like
ever.
a really weird wedding ceremony.
Dude, this is the wedding ceremony.
This is a wedding ceremony?
If we ever did like a big showy wedding, this is it right here. This is what I want. This is what I want. Or this is what I want. This is what I want. I want this.
He's been dreaming about it since he was a
Exactly
little boy.
like this. I want two dudes that look like that,
To marry you to the one of them.
and I want Snake Priest Lord James Earl Jones marrying us. This is what I want. This is what I want, people. This is what I want. Don't ask questions. Don't ask me if like, are you sure? Fuck you. This is what I want.
And all these like KKK members to be there.
I mean, we can maybe color them something different. Just this is what I want with some minor alterations, but otherwise, this is what I want.
Okay. Bills.
All of us. I'm like, how do they know? I don't know. Maybe because he's a giant.
There's an
Because of his
infidel in the
necklace,
crowd.
though,
Where is
like
he?
reality.
He's the guy wearing the white and the pointy hat.
That's sassy turn. Look,
Peace, bitch. Is that what she's doing right now?
she's just throwing that shit up. Look at her.
Seriously though, how do they know with him? Is it because of his necklace?
I think it's because he's fucking giant by comparison to everybody else.
Well, at least they're giving him some water.
Yeah, at least. It's a nice bathrobe. It's nice around the house, you know. Oh, okay. Thanks.
It was because of the necklace.
Well, yeah, but like still, after he walks away, it's like everyone's wearing the same thing.
I know, I was thinking that too.
So that one guy's pretty big. Look at him. Oh, yeah. That was a crazy summer, right? That face, yes! It's all for you, Damien!
Thanks.
Okay. I mean,
But see, it's shitty, but he's not wrong. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
He's like, he was able just to will life and death right there with word. He didn't even have to, like... Basically, he's saying, like, organized religion. That's control. That's real power. It's like when you can basically unite people under an ideology, they'll do anything. You know what I mean? They'll you can get 100 guys like Conan, basically, to fight for you.
that was weird.
But that's what I'm saying. This movie is a lot smarter than I think people give it credit for. Ironically enough, I think a lot of people remember Conan the Destroyer more, which is really tongue-in-cheek. This movie was like...
More about something.
Yeah. He just looks irritated. He's like, "Grr." I just want to see Arnold just start... He cuts a shot of him walking across the desert, that tree, like, still on his back.
Right. At least they let him keep his little flap. Cover his little dick.
It's a big flap!
Oh.
Flap's huge!
Sorry, Earl. He did use steroids, didn't he?
Oh.
Yikes.
Oh, you fallen into my trap. Is he gonna bite him? Yeah!
Oh, a bird would fuck him up, let's be real. He would have got the shit picked out of his face.
Did you get a good bite? No.
Those blonde pits, man.
I know. Stop looking at his pits. Weirdo.
You didn't want to check out his flap. His great big flap.
I was just saying it was nice to let him keep some article of clothing. For modesty, you know.
Yeah, he really cares about having that flap right now, let me tell you.
Well, imagine his
He
dick getting
blogged about
sunburned.
it?
Yeah, really. I don't know about you. I'd be pretty... If the sun burned down, I mean, I'd appreciate a flap.
I mean, he's got 2 nails sticking through his arms, but he really cares about that dick flap.
Yes.
That's the only thing keeping him going
He
right
also
now.
kept his nice little necklace.
Yep. Without those things, he'd be screwed.
Scariest thing ever. This right here.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that Arnold laugh.
We've all been there.
How do you find him?
He's been following the whole time.
He's like, what, a ranger? Whatever that's what he does.
Yeah, he's like a hunter, ranger, rogue.
This is like favorable terrain, too, for him.
Yeah.
So he rolls at
Being
advantage.
Favored?
Favored or
What did you say?
favorable? I mean, kind of the same thing. Look at those manicured nails right there. Come on.
Mhm.
Come on. She should have cut those a little shorter. Girl, Wizard Bucko. What? Only Conan can actually understand them. To the rest of us, he's just like.
The whole time Conan's actually been like talking like that, but It just puts subtitles and pretends like he's not for us.
It is
Do they try to make him look older than he is?
I don't know. I just know he's got a fly pimp jacket right there.
That does look like a nice and comfy poof jacket.
I know, right? He's got a good thing going on here.
You could heal my wounds instead of scribbling around them.
Instead of giving me a henna tattoo.
That is healing his wounds. Oh my god.
It's like the mummy. Wasn't there a guy in the mummy that had tattoos or something like that?
You mean the Brendan Fraser one?
The bad guy? Imhotep? Like doesn't the bad guy have all those?
I think so. Or was it the not Sudamoon, whatever her name was? I know she had them all sexy body paint wise.
Yeah, you get that.
Dude, look at that straw. It's nice. I want a pot like that.
It's the jar penis.
That's how you extract the fluid.
Okay, I don't want a jar like that.
This bitch.
That look.
Hey, I mean, okay.
He's like, ladies,
You
am
know
I
what?
right?
Right now, we'll just say yes.
See, Conan's got the full party. Okay, he's got the ranger, he's got the rogue, he's got a wizard and or
He's like
sorcerer.
a shaman.
Yeah, sorcerer, wizard.
He's a shaman.
He's a wizard. He's a
He's
wizard.
a
Oh no, he actually is a wizard. They even say so. And they
Yeah, but like not a D&D wizard.
well, no, because this isn't D&D.
Yeah, if you're talking D&D, though, he's a shaman.
But I'm just saying, like,
Even though shamans aren't in D&D,
he's got a good, well-rounded party right now. I'm just saying.
He is scared.
Is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing?
I love when they used to use like cell shaded animation for this kind of shit. And to be fair, I think it holds up better than like shitty CGI.
Are those some titty monsters? Like, what am I looking at?
So this is actually done really well.
They look like amorphous beings with titties.
The most important body type. I almost said type.
Titties.
No, this effect is actually done very well. Like it's integrated pretty good. Sometimes when they would do like
I think
animation,
they're
like
just supposed to be intense pecs. I don't
What?
think they're supposed to be titties.
oh, but they say intense pets. I'm like, I don't think they're pets.
Peck.
Pectoralis.
Pectoralis.
Well, they have some nice titties.
It's interesting too because they would have actually have to animate those around her performance.
Yeah.
They're probably like, stop thrashing about so much because we're gonna have to make them react every time you do that. No, the production value of this movie is really good. Like, this is a damn good looking movie.
No shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, so what did your magic do again, boy?
Maybe I should get off him. Maybe not.
No, you should. You probably should.
Maybe I should smother him some more. I like how they weirdly swaddled him like a baby. Or a mummy.
That's
What's-
how you seal the magic in.
It's like a death shawl or shroud.
Shroud,
Yeah.
Shawl.
That'd be funny if there was like a random penis on his cheek.
Yep, she's a keeper.
Thank God those tattoos came off. I wasn't a fan.
They
wasn't-
didn't have Sharpie back then. It was just paint. Washes off.
It's actually kind of a puny looking sword.
Well, yeah, but it's because he's big. He's huge.
No, that's not.
The sword is 7 feet long. It's just as Conan. Well, it's also too. You don't want like a giant. I mean, I know like high fantasy movies, though they always give them like the giant sword, but realistically, a real person would
Oh, I
not want a
know.
giant sword because you would
Yeah,
have to
but
wield that
this
thing.
is like Conan the Barbarian. He's supposed to have a sword as thick as his leg, you know? Swinging tree trunks around, you know?
I kind of wish I had a sheath too. But I'm just being picky now.
But see, it's to me like it's stuff like that, like a sheath. That's very more militaristic. You know, it's like him. It's just like he's basically
Well,
just.
no, it's keeping, your weapon clean and safe.
Well, yeah. Well, again,
Go home.
true. But again, it's one of the movie Conan has like the sword, whereas book Conan, like he just never had a specific weapon. It's just whatever that was
The
sharp.
same King Arthur.
Yeah,
He uses whatever weapon he's got.
like I said, they said, again, he would have different swords for different people he'd kill. So if someone broke a sword, he would just take it from another sword from another guy, and he would have that sword for as long as he had it. And then he would grab something. He might not even have a sword. He might have an axe. You know what I mean? He's just like, whatever. If you can swing it and kill someone with it, that's what he had. And then if he got something better, he would swap out, or if he lost it, he would just get
We
something.
honestly haven't seen him kill that many people since he went, clean. What did he do
Clean.
since he was cut free?
Since he went on the straight and
Got
narrow.
off the wagon, you know?
I know. When he was like a slave and in the service of others, he was way more brutal.
We saw him kill a big snake. We saw him fucking ball punch a priest.
Which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. That
Did he
guy's
kill that
pretty
priest,
big.
though?
No, I think he just ball punched him. He took his clothes off.
In retrospect, he probably should have killed the poor guy. There's no way that guy's getting his job back.
Yeah. Yeah, once you lose your priest robes, it's hard to get them back on.
Huh.
I wonder what his next plan of action is, considering how well his first attempt went.
He's gonna fall in love all over again.
Step 1, body paint.
Step 2, start a band. You hear the guitar kick in, double bass. It's like they just start headbanging.
And then they get so popular that James Earl Jones comes to their show.
I know. James Earl Jones is like, senpai. Notice me, senpai.
Wouldn't he be senpai? And James Earl Jones be...
Yeah, but see, Conan... It's like that's the ultimate like twist of fate. Like he's doing all of this to get noticed by senpai, and then he achieves so much success to be noticed that he now becomes senpai. And that's what James Earl Jones would do. He'd be like, "No, my child, now you are senpai," and then Conan's mind would be blown, and they would just do a slow pan out of like everyone bowing before Conan because he is now senpai, and then the credits roll. The end.
All right, I need to see him murder this entire place. Can I have that?
Can I have Conan just do something really barbaric?
Yeah, I need some
Am I Conan the Barbarian?
barbarism right now.
Like right now.
Bro, you're
right
smelling all the soup.
fucking
Did
now.
you not see that body that was just hanging upside down?
Yeah, but he didn't do that. Somebody else was barbarian.
He's the barbarian. How many people have the tag the barbarian behind their name?
I mean, at best, that guy is just, Joe the asshole,
Yeah.
Kevin the douchebag. But this movie's not called Kevin the douchebag. It's called Conan the Barbarian.
I like how they took the time to make all those little shapes and lines on their bodies. It's not really camouflage at this point.
Yeah, but it's fucking badass.
I don't know. I don't see anyone.
I haven't seen him do one barbaric thing since he walked
honestly,
in here.
I haven't seen anyone.
That's what I'm saying. That's how well camouflage he is. Whenever he does barbaric shit, it's hidden.
Yeah.
Like, he just killed 30 guys since he walked in
Why are
here.
we
We
looking
didn't
at
see
some
it
rocks?
once.
Why
What?
is it just showing rocks right now?
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
See, right now in this shot, Conan's killing people. We can't see him. You know why? Body paint.
It's like the precursor to
Like, right there, Conan just, like, split 3 guys in half. Couldn't see him. Fucking body paint.
Yeah, haven't you ever played Metal Gear
Whoa.
Solid?
sexy time.
I'm really surprised though that they made it all this way.
Look at their faces. Wow.
So can we live here, guys? I mean, we were about to rape and murder everyone, but can we just join in?
I mean,
To be fair, a lot of these women are moaning, but not actually doing anything. Oh God, that guy.
What does he have on his head?
it's like a...
And what is this weird cauldron that they're bringing through the sex room?
Fizzy drink.
It's the roofie milk. Keeps them all down. Oh, and this guy dispenses it? Dude, he's all gross and sweaty.
I know, right?
What is in the mixture?
I must know.
Ew, it's chunky, whatever it is.
Ew, it's green too.
This
It's
is
not
like
even...
kale.
There's a hand.
Wait, did she just bite off a hand?
Yeah. It looks pretty shitty. Well, the hand part does.
Yeah, I mean, everything else besides that looks pretty good.
I'm just saying, maybe we should sign up, guys. I mean,
Yeah, what do you have to be? What are the requirements for this club?
just gotta like snakes. Yeah, whatever. Snakes are cool,
You have
right?
to
It's
like
like
snakes,
a-
and you have to be willing to jump off a ledge at any time.
Is this like a monthly payment type deal, or you know?
Yeah, it's like a gym membership
You know,
kind of
do
thing.
I gotta give you a kidney or something? He seems like he's seen too many titties. You know, he's like, oh,
He's not
like,
phased.
The titties don't mean
Oh.
anything anymore. You know,
This is like hide. Once you've seen enough titties, you reach
like
this
you
level.
You remember
You just
Metal
become
Santa
a
was
dude.
like, "What gold doesn't have any meaning anymore." This guy's
Oh,
like,
oh,
"Titties
shit.
have no
Look at
meaning
his face.
anymore."
You
Yep.
missed it.
See,
I saw
guys,
Snake Eyes.
when you have enough, when you have so much sex, at some point you just become a phallus.
A snake.
Yeah, the most phallus-looking animal in nature. Like at that point, you
so
have
is he
Phallic, not
about?
phallus.
or phallic, which
Is he
is
about to?
polymorph.
Yeah. So you weren't kidding before when you were
No.
saying that you were kidding.
No, I was not.
Okay.
We're getting.
He's actually Yanti.
I was gonna say we're getting Yanti James Earl Jones now. Here's my question: why did he choose to do this here? He's got a room full of people having sex. Like, you know what I'm gonna do right now? Have sex? No.
I'm fucking done with this shit. I'm turning into a motherfucking snake.
I feel like the girl could have just Wait, so he said my pet. So does that mean he fucked the other big snake that was just as big as him?
Well, I think it's different that he's like a
I don't-
sentient. Well, he's not actually a snake. He's a wizard who can turn himself into snake. But he's
I
like
know.
snakes are like his thing. So his
Could've fucked it though.
that's his animal of choice.
Thank God she's invisible right now.
I know.
Body
right?
paint. Body paint.
They're all like John Cena.
Yeah, she should have just snuck in as a sexy girl.
Oh, hit those chains. Hit those chains. She
Who did?
rolled. She rolled
What
low.
did?
She just kicked the chain.
I
She
didn't
rolled.
see anyone.
Oh.
You just
They
saw
got-
some chains move?
Yeah.
Yummy. I like the chunky bits.
Mm,
Just looks like
looking
Nickelodeon
nice.
slime almost.
It does.
Man, Nickelodeon was different back in the day, apparently.
This is the prehistory.
How have they all gone undetected? It's like, hey, who's that dude walking up in the
Everybody's too
fucking
busy
tiger
having
stripes?
sex. Oh. He's got a... Oh.
Crit.
See, when I go, if you walk into a club, I want this music playing. Get the fuck out of my way.
Well, the good thing is all these guys should, like, be really tired from fucking so much, right?
Unless they haven't gotten to it yet, then they are just charged.
To be fair, a lot of them look like big, weird, tubby guys. Like,
And the masks, too, is also
Yeah.
like...
and,
This is like a...
Why these guys? I feel like it should be a room full of Conans, you know?
Conan!
Shut up. The way, like, it should be a room full of muscular men, not, like, flabby old dudes.
Well, you don't want a bunch of muscular men watching over your sex girls, because then you'll get jealous
Yeah.
that all your sex
Maybe.
girls are looking
I don't
at.
know.
I don't know.
Sure.
I've run many of these establishments. Okay?
Yes. Here we
I
go.
love this guy's got a leather coat.
I know.
No shirt underneath. He came to play.
Have some fizzy drink with chunks.
That's a beautiful color. Nice pea soup.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty looking.
Double battle axe?
It's a triple.
Jesus.
Sure. Look at that. Yeah, that's why he had to change his workout, because they could do that move.
I've been waiting for this moment.
Look at that pose. I gotta say, though, Arnold's got that nice... Look at this guy. Arnold's got that really good, like, the Conan pose.
I can flex and pose. Guess that's
Yeah, that other guy's like as big as Arnold. He's a big dude.
That is a hammer.
double whammy, not fair.
See, I kind of feel, though, realistically, in battle, you would not, in a war like this, you would not want a hammer like that. It's impressive with the strength, but it's... When you have a guy who can just whip a sword around, like,
Oh, yeah.
you know...
You ever
Again-
think of a guy in full armor hitting him with a hammer?
Well,
It's
yeah.
just like... Just thinking about that makes me like
Well, yeah,
cringe.
if you're fighting people with, like, look at it, oops. If you're fighting, guys in full armor, then sure.
Or even, but even still, like... Are you gonna block that hammer? Yeah, you gotta try to block
Yeah,
that hammer.
but like Conan, like, he doesn't have to block. He's just gonna weave around you and just cut you with
Yeah.
a sword. Like, he's not gonna... Fuck you! Fuck you!
But he's used to fighting like other, big strong guys, not fast man.
Not fast, man.
Fast man, as he's known.
Arnold is Fast Man!
He's no longer the barbarian. He's Conan the Fast Man. Oh. Trick
This
guys.
summer, join Fast Man and his band of adventurers as they fight Snake Earl Jones
Snake Earl Jones.
in the
I'll
Temple
show
of
you my
Sex.
titties. I'll spank you with my sword.
Oh, dude, is that where Achilles learned it?
Oh, that
My
my
head
ringtone.
juice.
Someone starts calling me.
Oh, he decided to be not a snake anymore.
Yeah, that guy's a big fucking buff guy. Like, he's like the same size as Conan.
The Fast Man.
Batman? But they stole his, like, fuck girl, right?
His fuck
I'm
girl.
not sure what they did going in there.
Yeah, there she is.
Oh, okay.
They just started some shit, is what they did. They fucked up sex night.
Ah, god damn it, guys! I accidentally turned myself to a snake, and look what happens. Comes in here and steals my bitch.
I just wanted to be a snake one time.
The guys behind him are probably like, dude, that is so cool. I want to know how to do. Look at his face.
Snake
Oh,
arrow.
dude.
Oh my god, dude.
Dude, he's doing the arrow thing.
Look at
Bro,
him,
bro,
man.
he's gonna do the arrow thing.
Bro, get up here. Look at this. Look at this shit. Dude's using that snake. Oh shit.
That
Good aim.
was a nat 20 right there he rolled.
Nah, dude, he only needs like a 13 to hit that. He's a pro.
That was a magic arrow.
You should wait to see a nat 20, okay?
She would have just exploded.
Oh shit, did that go through her?
Like, got her abdomen.
Yeah, but did I see a piece of it coming out the other side?
No.
Yeah, dude.
Is it?
Yeah.
How long was that snake?
No.
You.
Oh
Oh,
yeah. So
Yeah, it's going through.
Yeah.
Because you never pull out an arrow from the other end, you know? You always pull it all the way through.
Clearly.
Even snake arrows. My dad taught me.
I don't think that's gonna make you better, but okay.
Oh.
Oh, that's a little weird, but okay.
She's dying.
I know. Wow.
Wow. Cold.
Who's the snake here? James Earl Jones or my wife?
Yeah, jeez.
Rattle.
Jeez.
You should have fucked her before she died, Conan. Come on.
Whoa!
Oh, I thought you were going to come out and say
Damn!
something like that. Have
God.
some respect.
Damn! Bringing down the class. See, he should have gone out with her. Like,
Oh, he done fucked up.
he does this looking like all his movies. Even in
Yeah,
Predator, he had
Predator.
that one look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Which is like where he's about like, okay, I'm about to do some shit.
And that's why he's the star and that other guy isn't. Because he has those faces.
It's just so strange because this was an era. I mean, we have movie stars now, but like, this is really the era of like movie stars. Where, I mean, the closest thing we have now is I would say like The Rock. The Rock is like a bona fide movie star, but really beyond him, you don't really see that anymore. You have people who are popular and actors, but like, you guys got to realize, growing up, Arnold was like, oh my god.
Well, I
like,
mean, there's a ton of movie stars now.
yeah,
What
but
are you
it's
talking
not. It's
about?
not the same though. Like
There
Arnold
was only like a few back here. You mean like that
Well-
were like huge?
were like it didn't matter what the movie was. I mean, you have movies now that people want to see the movie. Oh, and it's got a again. You look at like a superhero movie. Okay, look at the new Spider-Man movie that's coming out, Far From Home or whatever. Okay, the guy they got playing Spider-Man in the movie, people like him, enjoy him, but if it wasn't him and it was another guy playing Spider-Man, people would still go see that movie because it's like Spider-Man first.
Is he a different Spider-Man than the Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Is a new guy?
yeah.
It's Tom Holland now.
But like, whereas here, these were movies where this movie was popular not because people really love, the Conan books or the Frank Rosetta paintings. No, they wanted to see this movie
Aw.
because
Oh, bro.
I know, right? That's a bro. That's a bro. But I'm saying this is Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger is what made this movie. Like, and basically the movies that became popular were movies because he was in them. It didn't matter it was a Predator movie. Or it didn't matter it was a Terminator movie. It didn't matter that it was
Last action hero.
Yeah, it affected it was an Arnold movie. And really The Rock is like the only one today where you really see that same level of like, what's The Rock's new movie? I don't know. Who cares? It's The Rock. Let's go see it. You know what I mean? Where it's that kind of thing. Which is, doesn't to say bad, because I always feel like a movie should be first and foremost the story, I don't want to go see a movie, I don't have to...
I don't know, I just feel like now there's so many more actors that like everyone has their own.
Oh yeah, I agree.
You know?
But in terms of
It's like back then it was like, yeah, there's only so many, but you're going to see most of the movies anyway.
yeah,
So.
but I'm saying in terms of like the level of superstardom, like Arnold, I mean, even back then, yeah, they had big stars. Arnold was like superstar. Like, I mean, it's not as like common. Like, you had like Arnold, you had Stallone, you had, it's kind of an era that's not really
Forgot Jackie Chan. Okay.
Jackie. Well, hey, for a hot minute there, it's not the same as it used to be. So it's
Yeah,
interesting.
the movie industry is blown up.
Well, yeah, but again, I'm just saying like. I mean, like that look that he gave her from earlier.
Oh, she should not have said anything.
Yeah, look at him.
Bad timing. Too soon. Too soon.
Got to a shot of her. He's like just gnawing on her severed leg.
I want to see him try to shoot a snake at her.
Except he's like trying to shoot anacondas. But yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. So it's, when I look back and I see the art, like that's the irony is like I still see Arnold Schwarzenegger first, Conan second. Whereas nowadays it would be more the other way around.
Mm-hmm. Where'd he get all that rope?
Like I'm saying, if The Rock played Conan now, that would be the one instance where, okay, The Rock you see first. It'd be like The Rock starring in, you know what I mean? As opposed to like the movie starring, you know what I mean?
What the fuck?
But yeah, no, that's what I mean. It's weird when you think like
He looks like he's wearing like the kitchen appliances all over him.
Yeah.
he's the chef of the party. It's a nice axe, though. It's a very sweet fucking axe. But no, again, I like this movie has heart. This could have really just been a big dumb movie. And sure, it has moments of that, but as a whole, this is a very much a film that takes itself seriously, and I think a lot of people just kind of chalk it up to kind of like schlock. Because again, I think the second film kind of unfortunately more people seem to recall that movie. I don't know why, because that one was very schlocky and kind of dumb. Because now they were turning it, because now that by that point Arnold was a big name, so they were trying to make just a big blockbuster action movie. Whereas here, he wasn't quite yet this big icon, so they were just trying to make a legit movie.
I just wish there was more fighting.
Oh, you're gonna get some. Oh, this part coming up is good. Yeah, fucking like there's your fucking barbarian. Look at him now. Look at him now. This is good. This is good.
This is reminding me of that like final scene in that King Arthur movie.
Yep. Poor guy's got to carry the fucking sigil.
I know, I've seen that too.
Like,
That's a good job, you know? Like, you don't want to be Spear Boy.
No.
Bro, don't forget about your cook.
Say it. Say it. Yeah!
His teeth are so white.
I love that bit. He's basically just talking to God, saying, "Listen, either you got my back or fuck you." That is awesome. That is awesome. Like, Conan could die right here, right now. Like, an arrow could have just taken him out in the neck, and he would have died like a boss. Damn.
I'm glad he didn't hit the horse.
Bros, you 3 in a row just went in there, took the axe.
Well, there's your barbarian. Like the horse, like, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Oh, that looked pretty good.
No, horsey.
The bro moment.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, see, Sigil guy's good because he gets to stay with, like, the boss.
Yeah. You don't want your sigil guy dying too fast.
Ouch.
Oh, it'd be very unfortunate to slip and fall in those spikes. What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
No, I'm just wondering if he's gonna fight Snake Earl Jones or Earl Jones Snake. Oh my god, that laughter.
Ah!
Wait, no. Is he a turtle?
There's homeboy with that fucking hammer.
Being stealthy with that 2-ton hammer.
I wonder
Uh-oh.
what that is.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
For real?
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, but like, hey guys, let me build this trap.
Trust me, it'll work. It'll be great.
Hey,
Hammer
clearly
boy,
it did.
I can't fight him, but this is how we kill him.
He's like, he thinks like me. I'd fall for that.
Here comes Lemmy.
Now you lost your hat, bro.
I was gonna say, I want to see just Conan charging Pachycephalosaurus down with that helmet. Just charging the battlefield, just take.
The
Oh yeah,
sexy armor.
saxophone.
Remember what she
Nosaurus.
said?
Yep.
Even though she got burned? She's supposed to be like a Valkyrie or some shit, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Conan's like, well, not now. I know you're waiting on this. Look at those arms. Yeah.
Let's bring out the big guns.
This guy's like trained by samurais. You know, he's gonna fuck them all up. So they ever say whose sword he found in that tomb? That
I
he's
don't
using?
think so, no. I think it's just like an old king. I think it's more or less what the sword is made of. Or the fact that it was a sword that belonged to a king. It was kind of like emblematic of like Conan will eventually become King Conan. So this is a sword that can only be wielded by a king. So the fact that he has it means it's his destiny.
Is he gonna shoot her?
Father.
Ew.
Well, he does have a lot of sex. Now this is like father, like in the sense that he's a priest kind of thing.
I hope that's what it means, and not like that's his daughter and, you know.
Listen, it was a
person.
different kind of.
Yeah. Wait, someone's the boss battle.
I love how he's kind of having like a.
Oh no.
Oh, that's his father's sword. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't true steel. He got gypped.
What do you think he's realized? Like, it doesn't matter the sword. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he did all this because of him, not because of the sword. He's got kind of like Aladdin pants.
Mm-hmm.
Bushy.
Time to rave.
That's not what this is, right? Is it?
So apparently, all the symbols they drew on him was based on the Japanese story Hoichi the Earless, where they did something similar. So I think it's kind of interesting that they're pulling from a lot of like Far East kind of mythology and like visual aesthetics.
Yeah, there's a lot in this movie.
That's what I'm saying.
Like those masks.
Yeah.
So why was he trying to kill that girl?
Also, apparently, the battle we just saw was influenced by like Akira Kurosawa's like Seven Samurai, where it's like a few people standing against like a larger force.
Yeah, I kept thinking of the Clive Owen King Arthur
Yeah.
or 300. This guy knows how to lead a cult.
I'm just saying, if you're gonna lead a cult, this is the way to do
I
it.
mean, he knows how to do it, dude. Flesh is stronger than steel? Chop that head off right now.
No.
Which, see, this is totally like, it's trying to look like, I like how he's trying to pass by, like, you see, it's all part of my plan. No, he's like, shit, you got me. I need to, like, try to, like, talk my way out of it. Yeah, fuck you.
Oh, you struck me.
And see, he in doing it here, too, in front of everyone, that's the thing. Like, it's one of those things where not only did he kill him in that moment, he took his power. Like, right here, he's a fucking god. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that other guy isn't a god anymore.
I just love how that's everyone. See, I love it when bad guys die like this. Not some big, flashy, like, I like it when it's just like, no, after all that talk, it's like, you're fucking dead. Dead is dead. It doesn't matter how powerful you are. Yeah, it doesn't matter how powerful you are in life. When you're dead, you're dead. They didn't do the whole, like, Voldemort at the end of the last
I
Harry
know,
Potter
that's
movie.
what I always think of.
Because in the books, I didn't read the last book, but you said he like just is dead on the ground,
Yeah,
right?
he's just a fucking body.
But in the movie, he has like this great like death where it's like, oh, he turns into ash, and it's like, so even in death, he gets a cooler death. Like, no, you're fucking dead.
I mean, they were not gonna do that.
But see, to me,
It's Hollywood.
It kind of
yeah,
defeats the point, though.
yeah, but to me, it's more hard hitting. Like Conan, this guy was a cult leader. He was a wizard, sorcerer, magic.
Turn into a snake.
Yeah, followers, and then what happened? After all that, a fucking barbarian just rolls up on him and cuts his head off.
He's
or some
covered in armor. He is surrounded by all his fucking like followers, and he dies to
because
some dude.
Because some dude who you wronged like 20 years ago, some dude who did not give a shit about any of this, just didn't care. Like, fuck you. I don't care if you were just some street thug or you're the leader of like an army.
And
I don't
instantly,
care.
it's not like any of these people are like trying to kill him or climb him. They're just like, oh, well, that guy wasn't a god. I guess we move on with our lives.
Yeah, exactly. Because they realized that their reasoning for following him was false.
Because he's just chilling on the steps.
Yeah.
His body and his head are
Yeah, right there.
Well, the thing is, his whole life
You
has
didn't
been.
read the last Harry Potter book?
I didn't get that far. No. Wow, that's what you latch on to?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who
What
you're
the
talking
what
to.
the fuck?
Tell me what your impressions of the original 1954 Gogeta was, Alex.
It was.
You didn't see it. You didn't fucking see it, Alex.
I mean, didn't I watch it?
No, watch this fucking movie.
I'm pretty sure I did.
No,
watch
you
it.
didn't.
I
We
just
didn't-
don't remember it.
we didn't
But
watch
you know what
that.
I won't forget? Harry Potter.
Look at the shirt he's wearing right now.
This is not my only shirt. What do you mean? Like, this is the only shirt I own. Okay.
Look at those muscles. Look at those muscles. Magnificent.
He does have a raging boner, by the way.
Wait, Conan?
No, this is the guy sitting next to me.
This guy.
This guy.
This guy right here. All the guys. All the boners.
See, I love he went like a boss. He killed the guy, destroyed his religion, and then just burned down his house. Like, it's the ultimate like fuck.
I don't
you.
know if I would have burned it. I would have converted it and made it my sweet ass abode.
Dude, no one wants to walk up all those stairs, you know.
There
Yeah.
probably is jizz everywhere.
Conan's like a strength trainer. He's not really a cardio guy. And then this right here. I feel,
That is a badass shot right
Yeah.
there.
I'm like, where's that Conan?
well, apparently they've been trying to make this movie for years, King Conan. Last I heard, they got close. I don't know if they fell through again, but yeah, they were going to do a thing where it's like, yeah, it's King Conan. It's like basically Conan at the end of his life, and like these young guys are trying to take his throne from him, and it's like his last stand.
Like the last Ip Man movie.
Sure. But look at that shot right there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Badass.
Fucking amazing. That's me in the toilet in the morning, by the way. But yeah, there we have it, folks. That is the original 1982 Conan the Barbarian starring Arnold
Starting
Schwarzenegger.
now.
Starting now. Finishing now. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and listening, as always. And we will catch you in the next one. Peace!
Bye.